Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Empire Jeff TV. I am your host, Empire Jeff, coming to you on a Monday night in which the Los Angeles Lakers defeat the OKC Thunder 112 to 105 in downtown Los Angeles. The Lakers get a must needed win, the second time they've beaten the Thunder this year, which is great. And, they're still not crawled out of any hole by any stretch of the words. They're coming off a 2-game winning streak. Nothing to get too overhyped or overexcited about, but a win against a top team in the NBA and the number 2 seed in the Western Conference, man. And during a stretch in which we're not playing at our best, I will absolutely take that, man. A lot of contributions tonight. 6 guys in double figures. A lot of guys out there contributing. Anthony Davis, man, had himself 27 points, 15 rebounds, man. Block, a couple of steals there, just dominated the game. We had LeBron James out there with 25 points, man, on 12 of 20 shooting. Only 2 3-point attempts, which I loved. Lakers shot only 24 3-point attempts, which I loved. 33%, didn't really love that. But the OKC Thunder put up 49 3-point attempts, made 15 of them. So while they made almost double the threes that the Lakers did, the Lakers were just killing them in other areas. Lakers played solid defense today. They had stretches where they couldn't corral the offensive rebound from OKC, but they had multiple situations where they were able to kind of rectify that. But there was a lot of things that went right for the Lakers tonight, man. 17 turnovers. I don't love, obviously, that's way too many considering OKC only had 11. But I believe they killed them on rebounds. Let's see what they figured out here. So finished with OKC 46 rebounds, the Lakers 43. So they definitely out rebounded them there. And assist-wise, OKC 23, the Lakers were 31. So great overall effort there. A lot of people contributing, man. Like I said, Braun 25, AD 27, Austin 15, D'Lo 14. Max Christie did not score, but he was a +5 during the game. Vando got you 5 points there, was a +5 off the bench. And Vando's looking like he's getting a little bit healthier. He looked a little bit able to move more comfortably out there. He was able to glide on the basketball court out there. And I'm telling you right now, call me crazy, but if Vando was healthy, that alone is like the Lakers pulling off a pretty big trade. Trading an unhealthy Vando for a healthy Vando. This team is just better. What have I told you guys all season long? That you can get away with playing D'Lo and Reeves in the lineup at the same time if you have a healthy Vando. I've been saying that all season long. It does not work, and you can't pull it off without a healthy Vando, because if both of them are scoring, anywhere between like 13 to 16 points, and Vando is healthy, he can help make up their liabilities on defense if they're scoring and he's out there playing defense. So it could take away from their lack of defense. It could take away from his lack of offense, because it's a fit when everyone is doing their job. So in a game like tonight where D'Lo had 14, Reeves had 15, Vando was a +5 on overall off the bench with only scoring 5 points. So like I said, this is the equation. This is the math that works with this Laker lineup when Vando is healthy. And to be honest with you too, Darvin Ham coached himself a pretty solid game tonight. I know that's not a popular subject around Lakerland, and there's been plenty of times where he deserves to be bashed, but tonight, pretty even minutes divided up against those bigs out there, especially in that first 3 quarters there. You had Vando with 18 minutes, Rui with 20, Christian Wood with 14. He elected to finish with a little bit more defense there in the fourth quarter, which I didn't mind. Christian with 11 points, Rui with 12. Like I said, Vando with the defense. So there's some fluidity there, though, that they can stick with that type of balance. Maybe there's games where Christian Wood gets a little bit more minutes than Rui, or Vando, vice versa, if he needs a little bit more offense there. But a game like tonight, when you get an SGA out there and you needed to apply all the pressure you could to try to keep him from cooking. Now, I know that SGA did get up there with 24 points. He was 9 for 19, 1 of 6 from 3. He was a -12, y'all, by far the worst on the Thunder team. So the Lakers defense bothered him tonight, and Vando was a big part of that. So Vando being out there really helped us get that win tonight, because he was healthy. He was jumping in passing lanes. He was getting deflections. He was getting key rebounds. He was getting guys to change their shot. He was getting guys to go to the other side of the floor that he wasn't on. So when teams sense that Vando was healthy and he's got some burst out there, their attack on the Lakers is different. So granted, if OKC makes more threes, this game probably goes a different direction, but you got to give the Lakers credit for the defense they played. OKC had some open threes that they missed, but they also had a lot of contested threes there. A lot of Laker players were running out to those shooters, which freed up some offensive rebounds early on. And like I said, they were able to clean that up, but they did give up 13 offensive rebounds. The Lakers only got 8 of those for themselves. But overall, a lot to look at and think, okay, They did some well. They did some good things here. Brown had a good game. AD had a good game. They got support from their role players. Darvin Ham didn't do anything to cost them this game. There was a lot of things the Lakers did well in this game. If they can look to build on this and get going in the future and use some of these traits that they used in tonight's game, then I think the Lakers moving forward would have more chances to win these games, and most importantly, more chances to stay in these games, and most importantly, the ability to win these games. That's what's important. So shout out to everyone who's coming in early here, man. I'm back in LA, back in my home studio, back with my normal equipment. Happy to be out here back home, man. The weather in the Bay was terrible. So I'm happy to be back here in LA. It was sunny today, man. Loved it. So just getting caught up on some things, catching up on some stuff. And yeah, excited the Lakers got the win tonight, man. We got 2 playoff NFL football playoff games tonight. So good sports night out here. Shout out to Buffalo, man, for pulling off the win. Shout out to Tampa for sending those Eagles home early. And shout out to the Los Angeles Lakers for defeating the OKC Thunder tonight. Let's shout out everybody in the building here. We got my peoples here. Festo, yes, sir. What's going on? Thanks for pulling up. Salute to you as well. He says, let's get it. Absolutely, let's get it. Dwight Smith, what's going on with you, my guy? Thank you. Craig, thank Lakers win. Absolutely. Salute to you, Dwight. Laker familiar. Thank you for pulling up. BZ808, shout out to you. KD, what's going on? What's going on? JSJ, finally a dub, and it gets a good team. That's right. Dan's inspiration. What's going on? Ham, dumbest coach ever. How he not put Vando into 1 minute left? So stupid. Yeah, I mean, like I said, he had a pretty good game overall, but he was going with the lineup that was working. They got to an 11-point lead out there. In the fourth quarter without him. He found the lineup that he liked that was working. Rui got it going. He's trying to get him back in the rhythm. So I get what he was doing tonight. Vando, he's still, although he looked better out there today, he looked fresher, he looked healthier. He is still on somewhat of a minutes restriction. So they're doing their best to try to get him back healthy because they're going to need him no matter what. And that's why they had to do that tonight. And they had Rui out there, and Rui was doing his thing tonight. Rui had a key steal there, some key buckets. So I get what you're saying. I know everyone wants to find everything wrong that Darvin does and like give him no credit for anything he does right, but he did a lot of good things tonight, man. Their defensive strategy was solid. I felt his rotations, the first 3 quarters were solid. I get what you're saying there in the fourth, but again, Vando's got some issues with minutes, and Rui, he's really trying to work him back in, and D'Lo's been back out there, so playing well. So I understand the lineup he went with tonight. I really do. Search and Destroy, what's going on, my guy? Might have a volume problem. You talk about me or you? Not sure. What's going on here? Do I sound good, everybody? I don't know what Search is talking about. Is that me? Are we good? We good. Hello, Miss Angie B. Great win. Let's go. Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you. 1 second. I'm showing sound here on my board. 1 second. Hold on, son. Let me scroll down to the bottom here. Do I got sound? Everything on my board looks good. I see StreamYard, the little circle here on the screen is popping, so I think my sound is good. But if I'm talking this whole video here and don't got sound, I'm gonna be pissed. But it looks like I'm good on my end. Welcome, and no volume, no sound. I don't know what's going on here. Roy, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. Give me 1 second. I'm seeing people. But it's the same person saying no sound. Let me see. Yes, you good. Okay, so it looks like it was on Search's side. Search, you're killing me, man. Scaring me, man. Shout out to everybody for pulling up, man. Let's see. Welcome, Craig. Everyone shouting each other out here. I'm trying to get through here and catch up here. Giovanni says, hey, Empire Jeff, we win tonight on MLK Day. Let's freaking go Lakers. Absolutely. That's what it is, man. We needed this. I felt like the Lakers did a lot of good things tonight. Like I said, Braun played well. AD played well. The supporting cast showed out. And like I said, I feel Darvin coached himself a pretty decent game tonight. That's just me. And the Warriors with Draymond lost to an injured Grizzly team. Yeah, that might have been their worst game of the year, to be honest. That was a horrible L for them tonight, man. And I feel like we say that a lot. The Lakers have had some really bad losses this season as well. But got to tell you, man, the Golden State Warriors, everyone's all over the Lakers right now, and deservedly so. But the Golden State Warriors, I feel, are in a lot bigger, a lot worse position right now than the Lakers are. That's just me, because I think the Lakers have a little bit more room to figure their stuff out internally more than the Warriors do right now. You can't take the Lakers serious if Darvin Ham continues to play Max Christie and Cam Reddish. Well, that's the thing, man. That's what I'm talking about, Laker Nation. Everyone's been screaming to play Max Christie. Play Max Christie. Then he plays Max Christie, and you guys are like, why is he playing Max Christie? This is the thing. Everyone thinks they've got the answer to the problem and the solutions. And then when they finally give the people what they want and those players don't turn out, then it's like, then they're asking, why are they playing this person? And that's why Darvin hasn't been playing him. He's only been in the year about a year now, right? He's a year and a third into his NBA career. Darvin clearly didn't fully trust him. I've been myself saying I'd rather have Christie out there than Cam. I really have, even though Cam is a better defender than him. But I feel like Christie can bring more offense. But Christie, 0 points today. He's got some bad turnovers out there, some pump fakes on defense he's not disciplined on. And there are things he's got to learn. And maybe, right now in the stretch that the Lakers are in, maybe it's not the best idea to have him learn on the job. So, like I said, people have been screaming for Max Christie to play. He puts him out there. Now we got people asking why he's playing Max Christie. And that's crazy, man. I'll take the win, but we have to do it consistently. Yeah, I mean, a win's a win. Consistently is great. But like I said, I never get too high, never get too low. When we lose, I still like the talent on this team. I just question the fit with the roster with everyone. The fit, some of the things that Darvin does, because I feel like every button he's pushed just hasn't worked. A lot of that is on the players as well. But as well as Darvin Ham for not being able to figure these things out. We've talked at length about having guys like Austin and D'Lo on the court defensively, but Darvin's got to figure out a way to counteract that so guys can't typically target them and let them be out there to cook offensively, but not let them get cooked defensively. And to me, that has always been 100%. You guys have know I've said this since the summer, that lineup only works with a healthy Jared Vanderbilt. If Vando is not healthy, you can't have D'Lo and Reeves on the floor at the same time, because there's no one out there to help make up for the defensive deficiencies like Vando does. And now that he's starting to look a bit better there, it's no secret that these two guys look great tonight. The Lakers overall had a very solid defensive game, and the main part of that is because of Vando. I'm trying to tell you guys here. Craziness, what's going on, sis? Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. Darvin is still an idiot. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying I felt he did some good things tonight. So Jared Vanderbilt, the next Dennis Rodman. No, there is no Dennis Rodman, but anyone who has two eyes in any sense of basketball can see the difference of a healthy Vando versus an unhealthy Vando. That's just common sense. So when you look at it and you see Vando out there with his burst, being able to take off, being able to explode, being able to interrupt passing lanes, being able to deflect situations, being able to do all kinds of things out there, and then run the floor and be another threat in the lane on a fast break. My God, I feel like I'm teaching here. Come on, y'all. Watch the games, man. Let's go. Chow Lee, what's going on? Hi to you as well. Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you. Vando was the defense. Absolutely. I've been saying that all season, man, that an unhealthy Vando makes this team weaker. A healthy Vando makes this team stronger. Look, when we made that trade last year, right, we get Malik Beasley, who basically fell off after a handful of games, right? D'Lo had more than a handful of games. He had some games where he was really, really solid and games where he wasn't. He was inconsistent. Vando was the dude that turned our defense around. Remember when the Lakers went from middle of the pack to like the 20th range of defense, all the way up to the best defense in the league past the trade deadline? That was Vando. My God, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I'm trying to make you see this light here, man. Jeff, Rui or Vando must start rather than Prince. Joe, well, the problem is Rui can't guard wings. Prince can. And Vando, until he's completely and fully off of that minutes restriction and can give 110%, I don't think they're going to have him out there yet. But I agree with you. I go the lineup that it should be with a healthy Vando to start. The starting lineup should be D'Lo, Reeves, Vando, Braun, AD. That should be the lineup when Vando's healthy. That should be the lineup. But when he's not healthy, then you've got some problems, man. MVP, AD, facts. And if the Lakers' record was better, AD would be in line for a ton of awards. MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, All NBA, all these, he would. That's why the Lakers record has to get better to help this guy's incredible season, man. Hey, yo, Lamont, what's going on, my guy? FYF Sports Debates. Lakers used the Frank Vogel offensive tonight. Facts. Yeah, they actually did. And it's funny because I heard something the other day. It's like, just go back to the basic stuff that Vogel was running and use some of the stuff that worked for us offensively. Vogel wasn't great offensively. We know this. But he didn't kill you all the time. But there were times, especially in that year when they got all those older guys, that wasn't really on him. But when you can run the defense that they have out there and get just any type of action out there, anything other than this 4 out, 5 out horns, the stuff that they're running, it isn't just anything. They need to switch some things up. And it looks like they have. And that's why I said, while Darvin Ham is not perfect by any stretch of the words, nor is he sometimes adequate by any stretch of the words, tonight I saw some coaching. I just did. And for a guy who's been on the sidelines and a guy who has coached basketball for many years, I saw a lot of things he did tonight that helped the Lakers get a win. I got no problem admitting that or taking a challenge on anyone who disagrees with that. Let's see. Joe, what's going on? I need Vando to get more minutes. Difference maker. Yeah, as soon as he's back to 100%, and if you looked out there tonight and you saw some of his explosiveness and you saw his boost and his burst, then you absolutely know that he is getting there. He's getting there. You can see it. And that's what's most important. Let's see here. Yes, please support my guy Lamont over at FYF Sports Debate. Not that he needs my help to help plug his channel. He's got a monster, massive channel over there. We all know that already. But shout out to Lamont for pulling up, showing love. Got to have you on here one day, man. It would be an honor. Would greatly, greatly appreciate to have you pull up here one night when you get some time, my guy, because I know you're busy. I know you all over the place and you're running your own show over there. And for everyone that pulls up. So appreciate you, man. But I think there was some good stuff tonight. Facts. Tina, hello to you as well. James Caldwell, what's up, my guy? Hope you're having a good night, man. Appreciate the pull. Vando is rounding the shape. Facts. Absolutely, absolutely. A healthy Vando is a total difference maker to this team. Darvin Ham did a great job coaching tonight. Got to give credit where credit is due. That's what I keep saying, man. I like I said, if you guys are going to kick him when he's down, cool. This is the part where everyone says my audio was good. If you're going to kick Darvin when he's down, then you got to give him props when he does some things, man. You have to, man. You have sound. It was me. Okay. Yeah, Serge, you scared me, man. I was like, I'm not doing another one of these videos where I was talking for 10 minutes and there was no sound. Come on, man. What's up, my Court King's brother, the graphic guy, Chris in the building, man. The best there ever was to do it with the graphics, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for pulling up, man. Vando was my favorite player last season, still is. He's been legitimately one of my favorites, like the guy I've been saying the Lakers absolutely need. And like I said, one of the biggest trades the Lakers can make within themselves is trading an unhealthy Vando for a healthy Vando, because that truly does make a world of difference for this Laker team, without a doubt, man. Dwight, appreciate you. Tina says this was a good win, but still some things to clean up. Facts. But I will take some things to clean up versus an entire game to clean up. You know what I mean? They bought themselves time in this game. They got an 11-point lead. They gave themselves room for error. They made some errors, and then they hit them with another punch. This is what you need to do at home. Take care of business. When you give yourself room for error, you can make errors and then still regroup. When you don't give yourself room for error and you make errors, then you're just out of the game at this point, right? This Laker team tonight gave themselves room for error. They were able to clean up their messes. They were able to do some things there, and collectively, everything worked out. Like I said, Bron, AD, strong duo, strong balance, strong defense, a pretty solid coaching game from Darvin Ham tonight. There were a lot of things the Lakers can take from this game. Now, obviously, if they go get blown out the next game, then it means nothing. But I saw a lot of things tonight that could help change, or spark change moving forward. Let's see. Search makes mistakes sometimes. Facts, you human. Max is fine. People relax. That's what I'm saying. Max is fine. He's still very young. He's a year and a third into his career. It's again, we have to be more realistic with our expectations on things. Our team has been hurt. We've had no real balance or cohesion because we constantly have people out. We have a coach who's still learning on the job while missing all of his players, while players are frustrating. You have Braun basically selling out D'Lo, losing him over there. So Darvin may have lost some people in the locker room, but I'm telling you, LeBron has too. And that's the thing. And I'm not bashing Braun because he's incredible, but his leadership style at times, especially when he goes cold shoulder on people and just kind of tunes them out and gets passive aggressive and all that, like that's not a great form of leadership. I've often said, I wish AD had the alpha gene in him. AD, I feel is a solid leader, like by example, like in the locker room, kind of talking, but he doesn't really get out in front of things because Braun is there. But AD is there at every single press conference. He's answering every question, whether it's a great win or a bad loss. He's right there. He doesn't turn his back on his teammates. He's always talking to everybody. He's trying to build them up. He does solid things, but the problem is you cannot be the biggest voice on the team when you got LeBron James on your team. It just doesn't work that way. He is the alpha in the room, and he always will be. So AD can't really be who he's going to be yet from a leadership perspective. Dante, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, Max learning. Max is learning facts. Facts. Tina says Austin and D'Lo can play together. They can play together with Vando. Like I'm trying to tell you, that's what set it off. So when people are saying, well, that's right, you can play Vando until he was unplayable in the postseason. The reason he was unplayable in the postseason is because D'Lo couldn't make shots. D'Lo couldn't be effective. In order for that trio to work with Braun and AD, D'Lo and Reeves have to score so then Vando can defend out there. You don't have to worry about Vando's offense because you're getting enough from AR, D'Lo, Braun, and AD. He's out there to help AD with the defense, but those other four got to carry the load offensively. If you've got two or three of those five not carrying the load offensively, then Vando out there is not a privilege anymore. Or it's not something special. It's kind of deterrent to what you're trying to do. It's a bonus when you got 4 scorers in Vando. But if you got 2 or 3 scorers in Vando, it doesn't really work. So D'Lo, Reeves, Braun, AD got to cook minimum of 15 points each of those players. Braun and AD got to be north of 23, and AR and D'Lo got to be north of 14. for that to work. Tonight that was, and that's why it worked. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. And Vando got his legs back, y'all. He's getting his legs back. Make sure to head over to shopcourtkings.com. We currently still do got free shipping. Got a ton of new merch out there right now. Go and place your order today at shopcourtkings.com. Orders will ship out tomorrow. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. Search. Lakers need to guard the three-point line. They gave up too many open. They did, but the guys didn't make them. So I understand that they've got times where these guys just hit everything. Tonight they didn't. The Thunder shot a ton of threes. They missed, and Lakers were able to clean up a lot of those rebounds tonight. But I agree with you. They went to that zone. The closeout on those threes weren't great in the zone. They've got to work through that and get more comfortable in it. They were in a zone while players were out there looking like they didn't know how to play in the zone. So that's my thing. Darvin Ham inserts a zone defense, and you have players acting like they don't know how to play in it. Like, those are things that I say that are on the players. Like, that's without a doubt out there. You got a 3-2 zone. You got dudes shading, dropping down instead of covering the corner. Like, it's a basic fundamental zone defense, which they played all throughout high school, all throughout college. And then they've definitely played it before in the NBA. And all of a sudden they want to act like they don't know how to play zone when it gets put in. Those are the things that drive me nuts with some of the players, because it's a zone. You don't need a coach to show you how to play a zone. Like, these guys know. You know what I mean? Hit stick stepper was good, my guy. Ruhat should always be penciled in as a starter when healthy. And he's barely getting back to healthy. That's what I'm saying. He's getting back to health. And Vando's getting back to health, right? And these are the things that are going to help improve this team. And I like the balance of minutes. He made a decision in the fourth to ride with Rui a little bit more than Wood and Vando, obviously. But he's trying to get Rui back in. We are a better team when Rui is healthy and producing. And like I said, I agreed with the buttons he pushed tonight. My guy, Elder, what's going on, my guy? Thank you for pulling up to you. Salute to you and appreciate to you as well. Make sure to head over to the Beat 139 Sports. My guy, Elder, put out a video today talking about, the NBA trade season kicking off. I had some good conversation over there where he was discussing some potential moves and some guys that I think were off the radar that a lot of people aren't talking about, which I definitely agree with. And I'm going to do my video on the trade season tomorrow. Today was a Laker game, so I'm going to cover that. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing my NBA trade season. And I've got some guests lurking, y'all. I got some guests lurking. Some people that you guys know of in the professional world that cover the sports, that cover the sport in publications, websites you guys know, newspapers you guys know, and some of the guys that I talk to, off the record about stuff. So I'm going to get some guys on and help break down a lot of the different cap stuff and a lot of different things. We'll do some Q&A with you guys leading up to trade season. That's coming soon for sure. D'Lo eventually go back to his lazy habits. Maybe, but he looked turned up the last two games, and we'll ride it. We'll take that. You know what I mean? And even though they lost to the Jazz, there's no Braun out there. D'Lo at 39. He did something that no one has done in a Laker uniform since Kobe Bryant in 2007. He had himself a game. They lost. He had a solid game again today. I'm gonna take that. I'm not gonna sit back and say you had a great game, but you still suck. You know what I mean? Like, he did some good things today. I'm gonna take it. David, what's going on? Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate your support. Still have no faith in Ham in pockets. And hey, I get where you're coming from. And maybe he's brought some of that on himself. But again, I challenge you guys to open your minds. Don't follow all the narratives. Think for yourselves and really watch the games tonight. The fact that anyone would be bashing Darvin Ham's performance tonight just means you're chasing narratives and really not watching the game within the game, because I don't really see what you can bash him for tonight. I really don't. I really, really don't. Joe, what's going on, my guy? No worries with Max Christie. He gonna get it. Yeah, he's young, y'all. He's young, man. If new, please subscribe and welcome to the Laker family. Absolutely. So go ahead and drop a sub on the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a like on the video, man. We got currently, I think, 30 people in the building right now. 34 likes. That's what's up, man. 913 subs so far, man. We trying to get to 1,000 soon. I was out of town on business. I only really did one video the last 4 days or so. That's on me. Probably would have been climbing higher at this point, but I'm back at it all this week. But I had to handle some business right after we got to 900. So I'm back in the grind, back to pushing it. Next stop is 1,000. We're going to get there really, really soon. I can't wait to get there. Shout out to all y'all for all your support, continued support. Going to become a member of the channel, man. We got 3 different levels: mini mid-level, mid-level, and full mid-level. We got some member-only videos coming soon, some giveaways real soon. So appreciate you guys, for everyone who's committed to help joining the channel. Greatly appreciate y'all, man. Let's see. Whenever we win a game, we somehow lose the next game, or if we go on a win streak, we somehow go on a losing streak. That's the definition of inconsistency, right, JSJ? So the only thing that's been consistent for this Laker team is inconsistency. The second thing that's the most consistent part of this Laker team is injuries. So when you have those things, it kind of bleeds into inconsistency. And like I said, everyone was bashing Darvin Ham for saying the team is injured and he just needs his guys. and then saying, well, he's saying that, but AD and AR are saying something different. He's not on the same page with his players, except LeBron James was saying the same thing. And people didn't make that correlation. I don't understand. LeBron, multiple games, post-game, has mentioned about injuries, guys being out, needs bodies back. Constant. Again, with the narratives, yo, man. Come on. Adam says, I'll try not to rip on Prince after a win, but I'm getting higher on Ham using Wood with AD to close out games. They've got chemistry there. They definitely got chemistry there. But where Darvin has a challenge with Wood and Rui and Vando and AD is those four of those guys, you can only have two of them out there at a time. And they've got a game where AD's cooking, Vando's getting his legs back, Rui's getting back into the lineup, needs some time. Christian Wood played solid, but a game like tonight was solid. Because maybe there's a game where Wood plays the fourth instead of Rui or Vando, vice versa. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? If AD's playing like this and you figure those other guys out, but those guys get at least, all three of those guys get at least 13 minutes and someone kind of separates themselves towards the fourth, I think we're all good with that. You know what I mean? That's why I said I felt tonight was solid, man. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. That's right. Mad Max getting spot minutes. It's hard to get in the flow of the game, getting spotty minutes. Bet. That's facts. Prince may be traded. Not sure if we can re-sign him next year. That's a fact, Elder. But if they trade him, they've got to get a certified wing defender back, because he's been probably our best wing defender out there other than Cam, but he can give us some offense. 4.9 million. I don't know how many people are going to pay him north of 10 million next year. They're going to have some mid-level that they can decide between him, Wood, or one of those guys. So, they do have, they will have, if he does come back on a 1+1 this summer, they have his early bird after that. So maybe, I don't know, maybe if he likes playing with AD, likes being here, maybe there's some things they can work out. But I could see him, especially with his filler. When you look at, you got Braun, you got AD, and you got D'Lo, Rui, Reeves, right? When you're talking about like movable money, you can't move Vando, then you got minimum guys. So the other guy out there is Gabe and Prince. Prince being 4.9 million, Gabe in the 12 something this year, right? So if they're going to get to a big deal, like a bigger deal, and after a certain point, those minimums don't count towards cap on a trade, Prince's money may have to be included in something, but they better be getting a wing defender back if they move him out. But I get what you're saying. But I don't think they're going to operate from a perspective of we got to trade him because we might not be able to bring him back because, like I said, we're getting killed by the Clippers, getting killed by all these teams because we didn't have wing defenders. I don't know about trading our wing defenders and not being able to replace them, because then we're back to that team who can't guard wings. But I see what you're saying. But I think I don't think they're too heavily tripping on him right now from that perspective. Lakers defense is bad. It's been bad, especially guarding the three. Tonight, like I said, the defense, they had some kills out there. I saw my guy Coach Joe talking about that. Shout out to you, Coach Joe. I'm talking about the Lakers had some multiple kills in the first half, didn't get a lot in the second, but then there was a couple spots there they did in the fourth. But again, Vando wasn't out there at those slots because of his minutes restriction. But he was out there. The defense was looking a lot better. But again, the guys were missing open threes, so I'm not gonna act like the Lakers closed down on every shot. You're right about that. That is a fact, man. Let's see here. Bold trade. We trade D'Lo, AR, Rui Hatch, and a protected first for Jeremy Grant, Anthony Simons. Yeah, that. Ooh. Now see that one, Jeremy and Anthony, I like more than like the Atlanta one. When you're talking about Murray, Bogdanovich, and like Capella. Like, I like that trade from a perspective of like, I don't want to pay Capella $22 million a year. Jeremy Grant's making 30. Capella's making 22. Like, Jeremy Grant's a much better player than Capella. And then you got Bogdanovich like that. So Anthony's a bucket, man. He's a certified bucket that a lot of people don't know of, don't speak of, man. The perimeter defense is non-existent. That's facts. When you got AR and D'Lo out there without a guy like Vando, that perimeter defense is absolute suspect. That is a fact. Wood should get more minutes and TP should get a little less. And maybe it'll come to that. If Vando rounds into form and gets his health back, then I can see that happening. And maybe that's what Elder is speaking to. That if Vando is going to get out there and be healthier and getting more minutes, then they may have to move Prince to get Vando more minutes. And then, because if they can't re-sign him next year, maybe get something for him, and then they could add to another trade. So there could be something to that. But I don't think they do that unless they've got something lined up that makes sense to replace that wing defense. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose the next game. Wouldn't surprise me almost at any loss with this Laker team right now. This Laker team is this Laker team. They do something good, and then they do two or three things bad. It's just the way the season has gone. Wood played well against the Jazz too. He's been playing well. Wood is playing like he did to start the season. He's kind of got back into a rhythm, man. He fell out of rhythm. Now he's back into rhythm. That is it's a good thing to see, because him and AD do have chemistry. D'Lo playing like he wants to stay. D'Lo is playing like he wants to stay. D'Lo is playing a little bit more free out there. He's playing with a little bit more. He's more present on the court. He's more animated. He looks more involved. I do notice that he was engaging with most of his teammates other than LeBron. I don't know if you guys caught that. So he definitely, I think he got out of his funk or a little over his feeling some type of way or whatever the bench role because and now that he's back out there, I think like he looks a little bit more alive. And we need that. We're going to need that forever, however long he is here, because I don't think a trade is coming anytime soon. I don't think it's coming, for at least a couple weeks at the minimum. I'll touch on that a lot more tomorrow. But I don't think the Lakers are going to be making any real, I don't know if they're going to make wholesale changes to begin with. But I don't think there's going to be anything right around the corner here just because it's January 15th. Teams have already been talking. So it's not like they just picked up a phone today and started talking. Like they've been talking. They're just not think they can get serious from a perspective of calling the league office and making it official until today. But that doesn't mean that just because it's January 15th that other teams are as motivated to do deals as quickly as the Lakers are. It's not how this works. It takes two to tango, guys. I've told you that. So just because the Lakers may be itching to do a trade early doesn't mean those other teams are going to want to move off those assets until they know how many bidders are going to be in play. That's just the way it goes. Laker Dodgers life for life. Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. Yo, what's going on with you? Appreciate you. Thank you for your support as always, man. Coming from Frisco, hope you spray yourself with like so if the Winers go Packers. Man. Yeah, I was there on business. I wasn't really out and about. I did go to I did go catch some of that Browns Texans game at a bar for a bit on Saturday. Then I went back to work and then had to handle some stuff there, man, and watch the game. I watched the Dallas game on Sunday, man. Yesterday, that was crazy. And I watched the Rams game on my flight back. But playoffs, man, sucks to see the Rams out. But I am kind of happy for the Lions, even though they beat the Rams. I'm happy for Detroit, man. They needed that as far as their team finally doing something. But hate to see the Rams lose. But there's some good football games, man. Some legit good football games for sure, man. Hepatitis, see you later. Unrelated, but any updates on those potential Dodgers moves you had intel on? No, I have no new intel yet. See you later. None. It's kind of in a holding. If my peoples have intel, they have yet to share it with me. I've talked to them multiple times, and from what I understand, that things are kind of like where they were. So I don't know if teams are holding up. I think some teams are waiting to see where Snell goes. I did hear that the Dodgers were kind of making some progress on a Dylan Cease and then pulled back a little bit. So I did hear that. Now, I don't know if that's still going to be in the cards later on or not, but I think that may be something that bleeds into the trade deadline. But I heard that the Dodgers kicked the tires on that pretty good. They had some talks, multiple talks I heard, but then it kind of stalled. And the deal that I was talking about with the Dodgers is still absolutely in play. It's just there's no rush yet. There's no rush. So it was picking up steam. It got to where it's at, and both teams are kind of just like, okay, let's see what it is. Because you see, when that Atlanta deal for Chris Sale happened, that kind of reset the market. A top tier prospect in Grissom, right? And then Boston paid money for Sale. So kind of that the Dodgers probably don't want to be in that market. You know what I mean? They want another deal to come down that resets the market a little lower. So it makes sense for the Dodgers to hold out a little bit longer on that, if you know what I mean. All right, back to basketball. But I got a Dodger video coming as soon as I have intel. There's just nothing to talk about right now, being that it's offseason and the Dodgers have made a ton of moves already. So it's kind of in a holding pattern right now. I know what would surprise me. Y'all speaking positively into existence. I'm trying, man. Shalom and salute, fam. Hey, Gelder, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you, bro. Let's have you on soon. I gotta get your number from Kareem. I'm gonna hit him up and I'll reach out to you. Let's try to lock something in. Appreciate you, bro. Have a good night. Appreciate you. We play the Mavs Wednesday. We need some get back that way. Facts. We play the Mavs. Dan and I are doing that one live on the PSF app. I ain't been on there since the holidays. Just had too much going on. Dan's been busy as well. So we're back on there, PSF on Wednesday. And then after that, I'll be live with the guys from We Talk Mavs on their post-game show because it's Lakers play the Mavs. So head on over to my guys at We Talk Mavs. I'll be over there on Wednesday after the game doing post-game. I'll put it on my channel as well. I'll set that up and get that going. But I'll be on there post-game after the game, PSF with Dan. So it's going to be a long night on Wednesday of talking basketball. So make sure to tune in for that for sure. Tina says this team. I see what you got right here. Hold on. This team can be successful, but only if they clean up the turnovers and get better on the offensive glass. Yeah, facts. There's a lot of things they need to work on that they've yet to do so, and they got a lot of things they've got to improve on. But a game like tonight, like I said, there was a lot of things they did right. There really was. Chris, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up. Anthony Edwards gave Vando 30 last time they played a couple weeks ago, but Vando did good on SGA today, though. Yeah, but Vando was not right. He's still not 100%, Chris. He's working at it. Tonight, and I'm telling y'all, watching this game tonight, this was the best I've seen Vando this season. The most agility I've seen him have this season. The most burst, the most explosion. He was filling those passing lanes like a madman. And even I don't know how many, if you guys notice this, but he would even get these jumps, and it would encourage him not even to throw the ball that way. So it was like a shutdown corner almost at times out there. So he was great tonight. He just looked completely different tonight with his movement and an ability to get to his point, get to where he wanted to get to. Is like I said, his burst and his explosiveness. I have yet to see that all season, and I saw that tonight. So that was a welcoming sight there tonight for sure. Some suspect missed calls in that Rams game. Yeah, there always is in the NFL, man. Win some, lose some. You know how it is, man. The Rams have been on the other side of that. You know, that Saints game was crazy. Like, Rams been on the other side of it. Now they're on this side of it. It sucks. It's terrible. You hate to see it. But unfortunately, that's just the way the game goes, man. It's just the way the game goes. And, it's the same thing with the Lakers. Like, when it's happened to them, when you put yourself in position to let the game be decided by one play, and it does suck, but, how about you stop them one of those first 3 drives? You know what I mean? Like, your defense was lacking early, and that cost you in the end. So it's like, that's just what happened. Same thing I say with the Lakers, man. LeBron's 3, that wasn't a 3. Well, if he didn't have all those turnovers and you played a little better defense, that shot wouldn't have killed you. And all these shots doesn't mean that even if you get to overtime that you're going to win. I get the outrage. What I'm saying is, like, that one play, that game was not decided by the one play. It was just magnified by that one play. But all those things early in the game put you in that same position to get that L as that one at the end. And that's just a fact, man. Love the show. What's going on? Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you. Well, he said, what's going on? What's going on? Mod guy doing mod things. Good win. Yeah, facts. To the mod guy, to the mod father. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Love the show. Empire, did you see Folding State trying to trade Pascal Siakam? Yeah, they're trying to. I'm telling you right now, until the trade deadline gets here and Zach LaVine is either stays in Chicago, moves somewhere else, I'm telling you right now, Golden State is in play for Zach LaVine. I'm telling you this. Not guaranteeing it's going to happen, but I guarantee you they are definitely gonna make a run at that. I promise you that. I promise you. Now, they don't love the money. No one does, but obviously, you've got Wiggins. They don't love his money. You got Kuminga's situation there. So, at this point, would you rather have Wiggins or Zach LaVine if you're the Warriors? Which would you have? And if you're the Bulls, which would you rather have? I think there's a natural trade partner there. I really do. And when that happens, which I think there's a chance that it will. I don't know what Zach LaVine's market is right now. I don't know how big his market is. I don't know who's even interested in him. The Lakers don't appear to be. Miami doesn't appear to be. It's from that money. This is that money, man. It's going to scare off a lot of teams. Philly, Miami, Lakers. I don't think the Knicks are in play. I don't know. Like, I don't see a market for him that's robust. Like, I just don't see it. So I don't know where a move for him would come from. Like, so maybe the Warriors will be able to get a move, not necessarily cheap from a contractual standpoint, but maybe a little bit cheaper from an asset standpoint. Because in my heart of hearts, I really do believe that Chicago has buyer remorse and wants out for that deal. Like, I don't think I'm talking out of pocket when I say that. I really think that is a legitimate thing, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. 1 second, y'all. Let me get some water real quick. Got me thirsty over there, man. But I think that is a legitimate possibility. I think it's something you can see happen. Not guaranteeing. I don't think the Lakers are going to be heavily in play for Zach LaVine as they stand right now. I think things can change. Sorry, man. This boom arm here is like, what the heck is going on here? Oh my God. I gotta fix that. But I think we have potential to see some crazy moves if teams get a little bit more desperate. There's some injuries, there's some things that happen. You can see some things kind of shake loose and shake free. Come the trade deadline. very interested to see what this buyer's buyout market turns into as well, because if there's several big trades that go down, there may be some guys that are kind of casualties of those deals and then get bought out, and then that opens the door for a lot of things, and that's what I'm waiting to really see here. But on that note, I'm gonna do a little bit shorter of a video tonight. This was just a little post game video here, so I wasn't gonna be on too late tonight. Just got back in town. I'm a little tired. Got a long week ahead of me, man. And I gotta save my voice for multiple shows later in the week. Is Murray a good passer? I don't see him better than D'Lo is. D'Lo is a much better passer than people give him credit for. Murray is not a great passer. He's a better defender, obviously, than D'Lo. I'm not even gonna say he's a better shooter than D'Lo. Better defender. Better. Well, thing is, it's hard to say because D'Lo is so much better at so many things. It's just not playing out for this team. My biggest concern is it will always be, no matter who the Lakers trade for, sorry, my puppy is, whoever the Lakers trade for, is he going to fit with Bron? Like, D'Lo's a very solid player. No matter where he ever ends up, he's probably going to play well. And people are like, well, we messed that up, and it's true. But what I'm saying is, even if you get Murray here, DeJounte Murray shows up as a Laker tomorrow, is he going to fit with LeBron James? Like, that's the thing. Is he going to fit? It's a real tough fit playing alongside Bron if you're not just a catch and shoot guy. Get out the way, catch and shoot, play defense. Like, if you're not one of those guys, then you're going to struggle and your numbers are going to sacrifice, and you're going to be public enemy number one who catches that blame. That's just how it goes. But yeah, man, shout out to you guys for pulling up. I'm going to go ahead and head out a little early tonight. I'm going to save my voice for the remainder of the week. Hope you guys had a very good Monday. Good football Monday tonight, man. Lakers got the win. I'll be back on here tomorrow talking about NBA trade season. I'll have some video tomorrow, and then I'm be doing I'll be covering the Lakers with Dan, the Laker fan, on the PSF app on Wednesday for the Lakers versus Mavs, and then post game with the We Talk Mavs, my guy Rel and King over there with We Talk Mavs. I'll be over there with them, and then so make sure to be a look on that for Wednesday, man. I don't trade for Murray if he can't pass; it would be useless. He'll be fine. We'll see, man. With your glass ball out, what or who do you see the Lakers getting? I don't know. I'm not sure the Lakers know who they're going to get yet. I know everyone wants to read the tea leaves, and everyone's like, "Oh, D'Lo's sick. A trade's coming. They're keeping him out. But guys, it's January. It's flu season. People get sick. You know what I'm saying? People get sick. He was sick for a bit. He got better. He played. It's not always tea leaves to read. Sometimes it's just a normal, common cold. You know what I mean? That's all it is. People just be reaching so much and want information. He'll be better than Austin defensively for sure. Everybody wants that information now, or the readings. Oh, he's sick. He's got to be traded. Trade is coming. Nah, man, he was just sick. That's all it is. On that note, I'm out of here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Drop a like on the video. Turn on notifications to get notified when we go live, such as nights like tonight. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Go ahead and join the team over here at Empire Jeff TV. Become a member, man. Greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Y'all stay safe. Y'all have a great Tuesday. I'm out of here. Talk to you guys tomorrow.